Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have Reacher, episode 7. We are 2 away. 2 away.
Only
Mantis.
2 left. It's
I know.
been...
And then we got a couple of months until the second season.
I know. We need to get through this. And I honestly, it's... I know I've said this every time we've kind of prefaced one of the episodes of Reacher that we're doing, that it's better than I thought it was going to be. And I could see why it is the highest rated show on Amazon Prime. So, the last 2 episodes, usually shit is gonna start picking up. I know it is, and this episode is about to get crazy. So I'm here for it.
We got a lot of interesting details in episode 6 there that it's starting to, the picture's starting to come together, right? And you're just like, oh, okay, now this is making more and more sense. Information we found out about Finley and his whole background and everything. So I'm excited to see, or for you to see, where this goes. So I don't want to make this intro too long. I want to keep it kind of short because I'm excited to get on into it. So Mantis, if you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, guys, we will start Reacher episode 7. Entitled Reacher Said Nothing, which is pretty that sums him up pretty well.
He's a man of few words, yes.
But many bullets.
Yes.
Right. And here we
Never thought I'd have to be afraid in Margrave. Still no leads?
Nothing useful. Stuff we're being told to chase down. Feel like the way to go.
Whoa.
You talked to Finley about it?
Easy.
He's shutting me down. He's even around since Roscoe slugged Teal. I hadn't seen him. Me and Baker kind of on our own.
Tried calling Paul again today. Charlie too.
They ain't gonna answer. They're in the wind.
Or dead.
Police force is down to 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm afraid this town will just go right back to the way it was before he came here.
Parents would love to have us at Tupelo.
And pretty soon we're gonna need the free babysitting.
I have a feeling this is going to end bad for these 2. They're about to get shot, aren't they? Yeah.
When they're talking about leaving and
I know.
you just found out she's pregnant, like,
Oh.
yeah.
Here comes the
Hold
damn...
up. Maybe it's the exterminators.
Well, someone saw a cockroach up on 12.
Some cockroach.
Bite your head off, man.
All right, I cut that in one time. We've already used that. I'm not going to cut it in again.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
We're exterminators. Somebody saw a cockroach up on 12.
That's got to be some cockroach.
Bite your head off, man.
For those of you who didn't make it that far into the video, you may not remember that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay.
Germany, a new adventure, no?
This is not an adventure. Punishment. Germany's boring.
It will be different this time. I'm going to tell you something that won't make much sense now, but hopefully it will one day, when you're older. You don't need to solve all the world's problems. Solving some is more than enough. And Richard, you have the strength of 3 boys your age.
Wait, why did she call her son by her last name? So weird.
I mean, that was what he chose, right? They're both Reachers, but
I know, that's what I mean. Like,
so
my mom doesn't call me by my last name.
Somebody had commented that the dad is actually Marine Corps, where we had said he was Army. I thought he was. I know both the Reacher brothers go into the Army, but the dad is actually Marine Corps, which is why, remember we were talking about, it looked like they were in a Marine uniform and the mom had a USMC shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
So the dad is actually in the Marine Corps, and I even said with them going over to Okinawa, the dad is actually Marine Corps. So that solved that mystery. I could not remember.
Yeah.
So thank you for commenting and letting us know and clearing that up.
What you learn in New York, it's all about the paper. Ink's easy to get, plates are doable. Acquiring the right currency paper. Well, there was only one place in the country that made the paper, and Joe had it locked down like Sing Sing. Unless he didn't.
But he's perfect.
Dirty on the inside Joe wasn't aware of. Bubba was a currency manager, dealt in hard cash. He could have been working with somebody at the supplier who was compromised. Ran into another one of those Venezuelan guys. What happened? We played hangman.
Hey, at least it's not in his jurisdiction.
True. There's something been bugging me.
No, this thing is bugging me.
that I hadn't
Well.
considered. What if his brother was actually in on it?
What makes you say that?
Well, because this whole time we've been led to believe that his brother was getting too close to the truth, and that's why he got killed. Which has been the case with all these people, but also a lot of them that have been in on it have got killed too. So I don't know. It just seems like something the show would do, or the author would do, who wrote the book series.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Find out. So are they back in Margrave now?
Yes.
Or is it still in Lana? Okay.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Paying my respects.
You know what I think? I think you killed him. How'd you like it if I sliced you up just like you sliced him?
One, I'm not paying my respects to your uncle because I never respected him. But he meant a lot to the people of this town, so I'm paying my respects to Margrave as his chief detective. Two, take a step back, son, or there will be 2 Kleiners in that grave.
Damn, that would be cost saving though.
It would. You know, funerals are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
I think they paid that bagpiper like $5,000.
But it's beautiful bagpiping.
Some good bagpiping.
She keeps yelling out for him to play the bagpipes harder, but it sounds like he's bagpiping her pretty hard. There's a glass of water in my bedroom that's vibrating like Jurassic Park.
So, you know, I didn't make a comment on it before, but why did it take 3 days to tint windows on a car?
That's a good question.
I
I
had
think
mine
it
done
has
in like
to
an
do
hour
with.
and a half.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the fact that those guys probably knew they were going to take it out on a joyride.
I ain't got but 2 of them windows tinted yet.
Good enough.
You want to take it half done?
Only rock stars need 4 tinted windows. I'll pay full price.
Suit yourself, Chief.
Are you sure comfortable spinning a counterfeit role?
You want me to buy you something? Some jeans and tickets to a Hall & Oates concert.
Okay, I'll be right
What's he
there.
thinking?
He's always thinking something.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
That is some messed up. All right, guys, we're going to have to blur that out.
So, question.
Because YouTube's going to take it off, but holy crap.
Which one?
Mother Stevenson was dirty.
So I'm guessing they taped his eyes open to make him watch.
Look at all the mirrors.
This is different.
So, well, for one, they left his balls attached. First thing I checked.
Wanted him lucid. Wanted him to watch. The tape, the mirrors. They tortured his wife in front of him.
There was nowhere he could look and not see. Jesus.
It was about getting information.
That is messed up.
If we'd let him in, maybe we could have protected these 2.
3.
Finley, Reacher, a word.
Damn.
What are you doing back there, old fucking foghorn? You back there creeping?
Okay. To be fair, that last one I did cut Foghorn Leghorn in again. I'm not doing it this time, guys. I promise. No more Foghorn Leghorn.
Well, he was sitting there in the hallway. You know they heard everything they were saying.
I'm letting you go.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you're not up to the task. How many more of my men have to be slaughtered before you accept the job is too big for you? Hell, you couldn't even hold on to a little girl cop that assaulted me.
This town is crooked as scoliosis, and the cop that's barely been here is the one that's getting railroaded.
Now you're down 2 cops. How many more cops do you
You're
have?
not a cop. You got 1 minute to leave my crime scene or I'm taking you in.
You and who is going to take me in?
I got to call
Right.
over to Warburton County, have them send me some real police.
Gotta tell Stevenson's parents what happened. Might not be a cop anymore, but he was under my charge. Least I can do is look them in the eye and tell them they've lost their son and daughter-in-law.
And grandchild.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
I'm gonna ask the last cop in Margrave to lunch.
The last guy. He is the last cop.
He is.
Not much of an appetite. You're not upset about Stevenson?
What the hell kind of thing is that to say? Crying about it ain't gonna do him any good. Way down there them as you find out who did it and you switch off their lights.
Peach pie, darling.
What about you, hon?
Guess I'll take the peach.
Anything but pie. Officer Baker just ordered our last piece.
So you snooze, you lose, Richard.
He can't get this fucking pie.
If you don't think Teal's right, who do you think's cutting down all these people? And why are you telling me?
Second question first. I think you're the only one in Margrave I can trust.
Okay, so I don't think Reacher believes this dude at all. He's just trying to get any information.
Your buddy Finley.
He's not my buddy. He's someone I'm using to find who killed Joe. This whole thing's about dirty cops, and you're clean. Teal didn't become chief until after the killing story. Finley's the only one left. He was in Margrave when all the murders happened. Seems like every time I leave town and the guy's alone, someone else dies. The minute he walked in the station house, I could feel the hate between you two. Something off about Finley. You sensed it from the beginning.
Imran, I did.
I'm breaking into Hubble's house tonight, and I'm turning the place upside down till I find something that directly connects Hubble to Finley.
You find anything, you bring it straight to me.
You know where I'll be.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. He's setting the hook.
That little grin, you know.
As I said, he doesn't trust that dude at all. At all. In fact, he thinks he's again, like he said, he's the only one still alive. Just like a surplus store.
Looks like it.
Man, I haven't seen one of them in a long time.
Going home?
Yep.
You need anything else?
I'm in one of those blackjacks.
So my gun shop owner's like, all right, there you go.
Whatever. It's probably not the weirdest thing he's had said to him this weekend there, quite honestly.
Right. You know, I love how Reacher goes from being a vagrant hobo to driving Bentleys, hanging out in these nice ass houses. Maybe I should become a hobo.
Is he gonna do like Home Alone and set traps and shit in here?
Wouldn't that be funny? Iron comes down, smacks some guy in the face.
I mean, it's what I would do.
I mean, he's got some tall ceilings in that house.
Yeah.
He's like gonna freaking commando old Arnold movie. Remember? He's a commando it up.
It's war paint. We got one clip. Better make it count.
Well, this isn't John Wick. He has infinite ammo.
Mr. and Mrs. Stevenson, I'm Oscar Finley. I work with your son.
Is that the first time we've heard his first name?
Yeah, I think so.
Oscar.
Yeah. Shocking. Look who shows up.
What a coincidence.
Although, I gotta say, I didn't expect old Skinhead here to be one of the guys.
I did just because he's already unhinged, right? It seems like something he would do.
I mean, yeah.
Plus, I think because all the shit's hitting the fan, he wants to show to the Venezuelans that, you know, he's helping the situation out, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll fucking kill him. They had no problem taking out Kleiner Sr.
Like how they just fucking walk straight in. Like, they don't case it, they don't check perimeter, they don't do anything. They just go straight in.
Well, I get it on some of the other people they've pulled it on, but, like, especially knowing Reacher.
Yeah.
You know.
You did. Just don't hit the horn. Curb stomp.
Oh, right on the neck.
I don't think he made it.
No. The thing is, if you're that careful, right, you're going in full body condoms and stuff. Like, why are you going in like a SWAT team? Everybody has a different weapon. Why are there no silenced weapons? Like, he's got a snub nose, and the other guy's got a shotty. I mean, like...
I know, it's almost like just random shit they found, right? Like, I don't know.
Like, you think you'd all have silenced pistols going in to try to do it a little stealthy?
Split up.
That's the other thing. There's 4 of you. You should never split up. All 4 of you should not be in a different direction.
Makes it easier for Reacher, though.
It does.
This really does remind me of, like, some, like, Siphon Filter or... Oh, shit. What's the other, like, roguelike game? Oh, he's so smart. Oh! Unlucky.
One at a time.
When the hunters become the hunted.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Stab through the heart.
It's like an insta-kill. Man.
It is, but it still allows them to scream. Like, you always want to try to, like, get the lung.
Yeah.
Or right in the throat where they can't scream. But he did a good job. He's strong enough to cover his throat and then...
I like it leaves him like Reese Pieces all the way to the store that he's not in.
The last of the Reese's Pieces. Good. Now we wait. Peter? Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
So this is the R-rated version of Home Alone.
Right.
I love the old human shield thing.
Stop blocking it with your fucking body, bro. You got that hand cannon. Just use it. Really?
He's got meth strength. Got to remember that.
That's true, yeah. No. No. That may be bad.
This is a kiddie pool? Why is it 2 feet deep?
At least he's not stupid and he's making sure.
Right.
Just in time. Oh! Okay. Look, dude, I don't care. There's no way that, what is he, maybe 120 pounds soaking wet? He's not going to be able to do shit to Reacher. Reacher would pick him up and chuck him across the room.
Yeah, that's always the way it's got to work with those.
Oh. Okay.
You ever have to have a couple contractors, the pool guy, all of them come. You know what this reminded me of is playing the game Hitman, where you just like stealthily took so many people out until you got caught, and then you're like, fuck it.
Yep. There goes my silent assassin grade.
You got a lot of extra weapons, though. But that also is... See, why do you bring a revolver that has 6 shots max?
I don't... Yeah. Maybe you should fix the blood coming out. Okay, yes, okay. It's like your face is bleeding.
God damn, that is a nice shower.
I know. Shower is bigger than my fucking bedroom, dude. It's like, do you need the extra 10 feet in there? Like, no?
Well, if I had a wife like Lana, I'd want the extra 10 feet in there.
I mean, what was that?
That was the old note. The punch list they've been working off of.
Oh, okay.
Reacher.
I figured it out. I know how they're manufacturing their money.
What? How?
The Columbia professor said it all comes down to the paper. And Joe could never figure out how they were getting the paper to print their cash. I've traveled all over the world. Know what's unique about U.S. banknotes? Dollars are all the same size. Bleach the ink off a dollar bill and you're left with perfect paper that you can reprint as any denomination you want. Kleiner Chemicals must have developed something to bleach the ink off the money without harming the paper itself. Runoff from this process destroyed Chester, Mississippi.
So they're basically using real dollar bills, wiping the ink, and reprinting them in hundreds or 20s or whatever.
It contains diatomaceous earth. It's an absorbent coagulating agent used in everything.
You heard what you just said?
Animal feed.
Damn right.
Damn animal feed.
But you buy feed when you've got cows, no one looks at you twice. Once the bills were washed, they were dried, printed, one side, then the other. They use the old version of the hundreds, pre-1990s, so they don't have to make the magnetic security strip they use in today's bills. Drive the money down to Florida.
It was a hell of a lot of animal feed.
It was.
Joe put Jobling's garage on his punch list for a reason. He must have had some cash stashed somewhere at his home.
Jobling's wife showed us that garage. There was nothing in those boxes.
I'm gonna go back and tear the place apart.
Take Finley with you.
I will. How's everything on your end?
Well, we had a little excitement.
You okay?
Yeah, we are now. We're at Picard's place. Charlie and the kids are asleep. I'm on first watch. It's actually probably just about time for Picard to spell me.
I'll fill Finley in.
You called me first?
Yeah, I just wanted to, you know.
I miss talking to you too.
You were first in my phone. It's fine.
Everything cool?
Better than cool. I think Reacher just busted this whole thing wide open.
Reacher.
Meet me at Pete Jobling's house. We're about to close the lid on this thing.
We see Finley. He's got some arms on him.
He's got shoulders too. He works out. Oh shit. Well,
Is that a problem?
That may or may not be.
I'm headed toward the motel office, probably to find out which room I'm in.
That won't take long. What about the other two?
Standing out front, looking scary. How'd they find me?
Teal may not like you, but he knows what kind of guy you are. Kind of wants to look a dead cop's parents in the eyes.
I checked in under a fake name.
Tell me you didn't park your car right out front.
shit.
Of course not. This is where you say they're gonna take you.
No. This is where I say they're gonna kill you unless you do what you're told.
They're going to take
Yeah,
you.
I'm back in peace.
You'll have 5 to 10 seconds. Very
Really?
important seconds.
Okay, tell me what you see.
They're going to take you.
Kim, stay focused, baby. This is key.
You will have 5, maybe 10 seconds. Very important seconds.
Bad guys with guns.
Trouble, can't use the front door.
So you make your own.
Like, you got guys coming to kill you, and you're putting on a whole suit.
One room down.
Mm-hmm. I'd have been, yeah.
What kind of construction?
Low rent, single story, probably late 60s.
He's got the tie.
Cheap quarter-inch sheetrock, probably 24-inch space between the studs. You have a pocket knife?
What am I, a Boy Scout?
Okay. Grab the bar from the closet.
I need to speed this up.
Ever seen a Kool-Aid commercial?
Gotta be kidding me.
Oh, yeah.
No! Oh, no!
Oh no!
Oh, no! Oh, yeah!
You better go now, bro. You don't have a choice.
What the hell? I'm a cop. Call 911.
All right, there's nothing I'll have to blur out there.
Wait till they go in. There you go. Now go. Okay, he's
Smart.
not stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very smart.
He'd shoot him at that shotgun. That's hilarious.
It's got a range of like 12 feet.
Thanks for the assist.
It looks sawed off too. Like
See you, Joblings.
he ain't.
Pide, bye-bye.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah.
I see.
Oh, that was a nice
Thank you,
house.
Neighbor says Judy packed up and left town a couple days ago.
Probably saw it about the time those guys took a run at me in Tupelo.
They're cleaning up loose ends. Anything in there that could... They're spooked after what happened at Hubble's house last night.
What happened to Hubble's house?
I killed Dawson Kleiner and 4 other guys.
Okay, so now we've got nothing.
He's
Only
just
bright
so
side is Mr.
nonchalant
Joplin
about
wasn't
it.
here when they did it.
I mean, at this point, he probably is just numb to it, right? Like Finley's like, meh, it's a slow Tuesday.
Look at how Joe wrote Jobling's garage. He put the apostrophe after the S, plural possessive. Whatever was important to Joe is in a house where 2 Joblings reside. Telling you, Finley.
I know details matter. Let's go.
Only you would read that.
Did you know my boy was dead the last time you were here?
Yes, ma'am. I did.
Why didn't you tell us?
You seem like nice people. I didn't have the heart.
Kind of understands that, right? Like,
Yeah.
How are we supposed to find anything in all this mess?
Mix it in with the clutter. Make it so you can't see the trees through the forest. I used to hide my fireworks. But we know exactly what we're looking for. Boxes just like the one Roscoe and I saw at his house.
Shocking.
Like these?
hey, I'm sorry. Reacher's already spent quite a bit of the counterfeit cash. I might take a couple of those stacks with me.
That's what I'm
Take
saying.
the Kleiner Foundation and Teal at the same time.
You gotta fund the operation,
I'll
right?
load this up in the Bentley and meet you there.
We got him, don't we?
Damn right we do. Neely.
Found something on the shooter who killed that EPA agent, Wilkes. FBI agent named Nitmo caught the case.
This the guy who closed it after barely looking into it?
Called it a burglary gone bad and wrapped it up. Dug into Nitmo. Had an expensive home. Drove a pricey car.
Like Morrison and Jobling, living above apparent means.
Got a copy of his ID badge. 6'3", 220 pounds, blonde, blue eyes. Could definitely see people calling him the Viking.
Nickname of the hitman hired to kill our EPA agent. I'd say we're making progress, but you keep talking about Nitmo in the past tense.
That's because he died of cancer 3 years ago. But his old partner's still with the Bureau. We can question him. He's based out of the Atlanta field office. Guy named...
Card.
I knew it.
How the hell did you know that?
Lucky guess.
Yeah, I knew it.
Gotta go, Neely.
All right. So, episode 7, Reacher Said Nothing in the bag. A lot more action in this episode than we've had in the last several. So, Mantis, thoughts?
Yeah. Confirmed what I thought about the old FBI agent that Finley thought he could trust from early on. My suspicions, again, strictly based on the fact that there were guys literally sitting outside that cabin, that the only person that knew was there was that FBI agent, and they didn't try and kill him, they were just watching him. So, you know,
I kept trying to throw you off the scent.
I
right?
know.
Like I didn't want to say, oh yeah, sure, you're right.
Yeah, action picked up quite a bit. So, yeah, this is a good episode. I like the whole like Home Alone-y thing that we talked about that the Reacher was doing. It's pretty good. I don't understand the weapon choices as you mentioned for those guys, but maybe they only had $500 to spend before the round started, and that's what they got. I don't know. But yeah,
they have counterfeit cash. Like they should have like like you would think those guys, because they know they're going after Reacher, right? You would think they're going in with night vision goggles. They'd kill the power. Like they just rolled up to the front door and broke it in. Like
yeah,
really? Like really?
I know it's like amateurish, I guess. I mean, they definitely were just muscle, right? Like they didn't have any experience, clearly. So,
plus,
I don't know.
Reacher's killed how many of your Venezuelan counterparts? Like, oh, I get you send the 4 people to kill Morrison and all of them. You wouldn't send more after Reacher. You know he's killed plenty of your guys. That 4 should just be fine. That's fine. I mean, maybe they're running out of henchmen, you know? Like, it's just
plus they have the FBI, right? He has access to every piece of data on Reacher. He knows exactly what he is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, when Kleiner Jr., like, the very first time he was talking to Reacher, he was already rattling off his service record. So you knew
Right.
what he was capable of, right? You just send the same 4 guys that you sent after, a small town cop and his pregnant wife. You send those same 4 guys to take out like a freaking powerhouse like Reacher that again has already killed so many of your people.
Especially when he knows you're coming. Like he
Yeah.
literally told you where he was going to be, so you would come there, so he could prep for it. Like, yeah. It's
Doesn't
good.
make a whole
It's a
lot
good
of
one.
sense,
I
but-
can't wait to see what happens in the next one though, because I know this is going to come to a head. Unfortunately, normally in cases like these, the people that you don't think are going to die end up dying, or don't want to die end up dying. So I don't know. There could be some casualties in this last episode.
Well, we will see. There's only one way to find out, and then that is the next time we actually have to record and watch it. So I'm excited for you to see what happens, and then this next episode will end our Reacher saga. And again, we have until December when the next season of Reacher comes out with Book 11. I am not going to buy Book 11 and read it beforehand because I want to go in completely surprised, like you have been this whole time. And that way, I'm not trying to throw you off the scent. I know what happens again, like I did with the card. So, all right. If you've made it this far with us, please consider giving this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and definitely in the comments, let us know. What do you think about the series? What are you looking forward to with season 2 being on Book 11? And if you have read all of the books or most of the books, which one's your favorite so far? Just, kind of let us know what one are you excited to see get made into a season of Reacher, because I'm kind of clueless. I thought the initial report was it was going to go to book 2. I was like, sweet, I've already read that one. And then when I found out it was going to book 11, I'm like, okay, they're going to jump around. So if you've read them, let us know which is your favorite book and which one you want to see made into the next season.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Mantis, I told you. So if you remember the very beginning episode of Reacher here, told you go back and read the book. You'll be able to fly right through it. You knock another book off the list there. Be like, hey, read this whole
Skip
thing in
right
a day.
through
Yep, it'll just flow. You'll just remember the show. All right, guys, we don't want to drag this out here, so tune in next time for Reacher, the season finale. We'll see you then.
Later.
Making sure he wasn't going to do something fucking weird. All right, we'll see you guys.